pressure. The deposit required today, a minimum of $20,000 by way of EFT, and the balance of the deposit can occur next week by bank check or EFT again. Buyers, settlement, vacant possession can go to our highest bidder, 65 days through to 90 days for vacant possession. And of course, if you want to take over the tenancy that is here and in place at the moment, then you can certainly settle earlier. But the tenancy is running to an end and we can offer that vacant possession settlement, of course, 65 days or 90 days from today's date. Buyers forming part of the contract of sale and attached to it the vendor's statement or Section 32 document outlines or the relevant council zoning and planning information. It has been on display and electronically transferred across to you for your viewing and understanding. It's a very straightforward auction contract, buyers. I must advise you by law that today's auction shall be conducted in accordance with those laws set out in Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations and any additional information that was made available prior to the commencement of today's auction. Those rules permit the making of vendor bids by me as the auctioneer, and the words I'll use to indicate a vendor bid are simply vendor bid. Buyers, the vendors have set a reserve price for the property as we still let people in at the moment. Of course, great to see more people coming online to view. Of course, there are penalties for anyone who should engage in any disruptive or prohibitive conduct. Buyers preventing others from bidding, and there are fines for this conduct. Lastly, and most importantly, I need to make you aware, buyers, whether we're on site or whether we are online, I must tell you quite clearly that once I've declared the property sold, it is sold. I cannot reopen the bidding and accept any late bids or offers for the property after it's been declared sold. So with that in mind, I've got broadband, high streaming internet here, but I don't know what it's like at your house. Please, if your strategy is to leave it to the very last second, I promise you, you may run the risk of missing out today. I don't want that to happen. I'll give you 3 clear calls before I knock the property down and call it sold. But again, and I will remind you at the end, I cannot accept a late bid after I have declared the property sold. Buyers, don't miss out on a great opportunity, and it is exactly that. Buyers, in terms of position, it sits in the service road. It's just back, of course, a little bit there, but bus stops on either side so that you can commute back to Glen Waverley proper in just a few short stops. But let's be honest, buyers, it's so close you could walk it there in about 10 to 15 minutes anyway. It's a great pocket of real estate. Highview Park at the end of, just there at the end of the service road means that you've got an abundance of recreational land there that adjoins this property as well for your ability to be able to use that. Buyers, it's more of a house than it is a townhouse. As you enter on the ground level, of course, we've got internal access, double garage with a workshop there, plenty of space as you come out into the entry. Work your way up there to the main living space and an abundance of space, that kitchen, meals, family area, and of course a massive lounge and dining area there for you as well. Buyers, master bedroom on that same level with an ensuite. And then as we head upstairs to the top level, then we have another bathroom and 2 more bedrooms. Completes the picture as 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and the double car accommodation. Listen, buyers, we know it's probably ready for you to address a few little bits and pieces and maybe some updates that you might see fit. But what we have on offer is a beautiful floor plan, something that you can enhance and have for many years to come, whether you're an owner-occupier or whether you are an investor. Zoned for Highvale Secondary College, that ticks all the boxes from an education point of view. And let's not forget Wesley College only around the corner. The shops and restaurants at the Glen Shopping Centre obviously means that this location ticks all of the boxes, buyers. And I think that the smart money, the smart buyers in the market are seeing these low interest rates and they're understanding that the market is tipped to continue to boom. I think with banks offering fixed term rates at less than 3%, buyers, it's got to give you confidence today. And if it means that you need to stretch that little bit further to buy unit number 1 at 87 Springvale Road, I encourage you to do so. Buyers, our owners have set a realistic reserve price and their instructions today are to sell to the highest bidder, to whom we find out in just a few moments' time. With that said, buyers, head to the text box. I'm in your hands. An opening bid or offer to start. I'm in your hands. Start me where you will. We're here to sell, buyers. What do you say? An opening bid or offer to get us underway today, buyers. We are ready to sell to you today. The sun shines and the luck favours the brave for the opening bid or offer. What do we say? Opening bid or offer to get us underway, buyers, in your hands. It's always quiet at the beginning. Ready to go, buyers. What are we saying? Opening bid or offer to start. I know Danny's on the phone and a number of our staff are on the phone also, just communicating there with our bidders. What do we say? An opening bid or offer Six to start. We're some distance away. I would have thought we might have seen maybe a 7 or a 750 start. Can I get your paddle? Oh, there we go. Straight in at 780. I almost asked for the exact number, and there it is. There we go. Buyers paddle 11, and away we go at 780. At 780 we go. And Sanderberg, can I ask you to communicate with me your paddle number so that we get that ready for your next offer? At 780, who's going to make it 800 even? At 780 is the bid. Can I call it 800 now? That's $780,000 bid at 780. Can I call 800 buyers? That's $780,000 is the bid. At 780, Danny working frantically there on the phone, communicating with his bidders. Paddle 11, it's your bid at this stage. That's $780,000. That's 780 it is. That's 780, who's going to call it 800 even? At 800, can I say now, buyers, is your opportunity? That's $780,000 it is. Here we go. What do you say? Are we done at 780? That's 780. There we go. Bidding at 8. Bidding at 8, but I need to know your paddle number. Danny, if you're helping that particular buyer, can I get the paddle number, please? Thank you. Andrew, paddle 88, and away we go. Lucky for some. What do we say? At 800, and can I call it 20 now? At 8's the bid. Can I call 820 now, buyers? At 800, we have paddle 88. It's yours at this stage. At $800,000 bid here at 8. At 8, can I call it 820 now, buyers? What do we say? At $800,000 it is. Paddle 11. Can I see you back in? At $800,000 it is. Even money at 8. Can I call 820 now? At 820 it is. There we go. Sumatra back in at 820 now. 820 is the bid. Here we go, buyers. What do we say at 820? 820. Who's going to call it 40 now? 820 is the bid. Paddle 11, it's yours there. At 820, it's against paddle 88. At $820,000, you can see those photos rotating through, buyers. This is a great opportunity here in central Glen Waverley. What do we say? $820,000 it is. 820, and can I call it 40 now? $820,000, buyers. What do we say at 820? Who's going to make it 40? $820,000 bid here at 820, looking for a 40 bid now. What do we say? 820 it is, buyers. Here we go then. First call, are we done? At $820,000, don't miss the opportunity. At $820,000 it is, paddle 11, it's your bid at 820. Second call, buyers, are we done? $820,000 bid here at 820, looking for a 40 bid. What do we say? Are we done? $820,000 it is. No further rise. Danny's on the phone. I can see him working hard there on the screen. What do we say, buyers? Your opportunity to shine is now. 820 at 830. I'll take the 10. 830 now it is. 830, paddle 88. It's your bid at 830. Can we make it 40 straight back? At $830,000 it is at 830. 830 is the call. What do we say from here, buyers? Who's going to make it 40? 830, paddle 11. Do we get you back in at 40? 830 is the bid. Here we go, buyers. Two bidding strongly. Happy to see more bidding. At $830,000, what do we say, buyers? Are we done? Surely not. 840 it is. At 840 it is. Back with paddle 11 at 840 now. 840 is the call. 840, and who's going to make it 50 now? At 850, can I say? 840 is the offer, looking for a 50 bid. 10 to go on if you like at 840. Who's going to bid me up 10? 10's the rise from here if you like at 840 it is. 840 it is. Paddle 11, it's your bid at 842. Bidding strongly at this stage. Happy to encourage more bidding if you like. At 840, can I call it 50 now? 840 is the bid. Who's going to make it 50 in the rise, buyers? What do we say? At $840,000 the call. Now's your opportunity. Here we go, buyers. Once then, here we go. At 840, don't miss the opportunity. Twice then, here we go. $840,000. What do we say, buyers? Are we done? At 840, 843, I won't take it, but I'll take 50. I won't take 843 at this stage. I'm below the reserve. I can't sell it there at this stage. 850 is the bid if you'd like it. Danny, can you communicate that, please, with bidder 88? 850 is the number they'd need to come in at from here. Bid's only 10. 10 at this stage. 840 is the bid. 840 it is. Calling for a 50 bid. 840 is the bid. 50 if you like. 840 we have. I won't take the 3 at this stage. 850. Thank you. There we go. 850 is the number to beat, buyers. What do we say from here at 850 it is? At $850,000, calling for a $10,000 rise. At 850. 850 it is now at 850. Who's going to make it 60 now? At 850 the call at 850. Can I encourage a 60 bid? 850 it is, buyers. What do we say? Are we done at 850? $850,000. I know Danny's there on the phone talking to others as well. 850 is the offer. What do you say? Here we go then, buyers at 850. First call at 850. Well, buyers, now's your opportunity. For those of you that have been waiting for the last minute, I know that there's a number of you here that are registered to bid that haven't yet bid. As I said earlier, if I declare the property sold, I can't reopen the bidding and accept any late bid or offer for the property after we are declared sold. Don't miss the opportunity. I only ask for a $10,000 rise from here, buyers. Now's your opportunity to be able to purchase a fantastic townhouse here in central Glen Waverley. What do we say? Buyers, the bid's only $850. $850, here it is. What do we say? Do we go for 10 on top? $850,000. Can I see a 60 bid? $850 it is. Can I call it 60 now, buyers? What do we say? $850,000 calling for 60. $850 it is for a $10,000 bid if you like at 860. Can I call it now? 850 buyers, here we are. 850,000, it's your bid there. Paddle 88 at 850. 850 it is then. First call at 850,000. Second call at 850. I can see Danny frantically on the phone here, but we need to know, buyers, a number of you are registered that haven't yet bid. I'd need to hear from you now. $850,000 then. Third and final call. Are we done? $850,000. No further rise. Are we done, finished and silent at 850? I need to see it now. 850 is the bid. Are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent at $850,000? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause the auction just for a moment. I'm going to have a quick chat via the phone with our owner. I'd ask for your patience. I'm only going to keep you a few moments. Thank you in advance, and I won't be long. Thank you. Danny's just in conversation with a couple of our registered bidders just to identify their interest. I can tell you we are only moments away. I'm going to ask for your patience for just a few more moments. I won't keep you long, just as we sort through a couple of these finer negotiations. Thank you. In the interim, I ask for your patience. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've concluded our discussions with our owner, and of course, it's never an easy decision when you're making that commitment to sell or how that might sort of play out. But buyers, I have got instructions from our owners, and they are clear, crystal clear. Buyers, we are on the market and we are selling now to the highest bidder. For those of you that may have registered and haven't yet been bidding, your opportunity to be able to purchase this fantastic 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car accommodation townhouse here in central Glen Waverley is now. If you registered and you haven't been bidding, you may be waiting for it to go on the market. We are on the market. We sell now to the highest bidder. I wish our vendors well for the sale. And of course, I wish you well for the pending purchases. We are on the market and selling. Buyers, as I reopen the bidding. Here we go. What do we say? Buyers at $850, looking for a further advance and bid from here. Happy to see even a $5,000 rise if you like. At $850,000, can I encourage a $5,000 bid from here? I hold the highest bid here with paddle number 88. It's your bid and your property if there is no higher bid. $850,000 it is, buyers at 850. Happy to see a $5,000 rise from here. $850,000 bid. What do we say, buyers? Happy to see 5 on top. 850 is the number to beat, buyers. I know there's a number of you here that are registered that haven't yet bid. And to those of you that have been bidding right up until this point in time, your opportunity is now. I'd like to invite paddle number 11 back in as well, and any of our other registered bidders. $850,000 calling for a $5,000 rise from here, buyers. What do we say? Once then, here we go at 850. All I ask for is a $5,000 rise to be able to purchase here today on the market and selling at 850. 850 is the number, buyers. What do we say? Looking for a further increase. I can see Danny there on the phone as well. Now's your opportunity. Here we go. Perfect size allotment, perfect size townhouse. You can see those photographs there rolling through. $850,000. Here we go. Buyers calling for 5. Are we done, finished and silent at 850? 850 is the number. Here we go then. First call here at 850,000. I know Danny's on the phone. What do we say? I know that he's deep in conversation, both on text, email, and talking to our buyers. We're at 850. 850 is the number, buyers. Happy to see a further advance from here. Paddle 88, it's your property at this stage if there is no higher bid. $850,000. Second call. Are we done? Are we finished? At $850,000. Calling for 5 only. Danny there, what do you say? Perhaps you can unmute your microphone, Danny. Give me some scope on whether we've got any further increase at this stage. 850 is the number. Here we go then. Third and final call. Just pausing for a second before we sell. Danny, if it helps, I'm happy to see any further advance at all, even for $1,000 if you like. 850 is the number, even if it helps for a $1,000 bid. What do we say? Your opportunity is now to see a bid, but I can't see a late bid after I've knocked it down, buyers. It's too late. I'd hate to see you miss the opportunity. Do we go again? 850, even for a $1,000 bid if you like. Communicate with me, Danny. Unmute your microphone. What do you say? Maybe give me the signal if there's no more bidding. Bids at 850. Are we done? 850. Need to know. Danny, can you unmute your microphone and just let me know, is there any further bidding to be had? I know you're on the phone to the buyers. Do we sell away or do I wait for a moment further?
Just go.
Danny's there communicating. Let me know, Danny. Do we sell it away at 850? Is there any further advance? In the best interest of working for the best price for our vendors, what do you say, Danny? Are we in or out? Are we done?
Done.
Done. We sell away. Thank you, Danny. Here we go, buyers. Once then, last chance and opportunity. No late bids before we sell. Twice, 850. Third and final call, we sell away. No further bidding. All out. Done, finished and silent. No further rise then. At $850,000, buyers. It's going to paddle 88. We're done, finished and silent. It's going sold. Congratulations and well purchased today to our vendors. Thank you for entrusting us with the sale. A great result. Well done to our purchaser, to Danny and the team at Ray White Glen Waverley. Congratulations and well done to you guys as well. Thank you for attending our online platform. An easy way to purchase real estate from the comfort of anywhere you happen to be. Thank you for your participation on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. I hope you can get out and exercise and enjoy some of that great weather in the park. Buyers, thank you and have an enjoyable rest of the weekend. Thanks very much.